All right, so I just want to make sure the audio works. We hear something. So, in your life. Thank you. Thank you.
Okay, I'll go ahead and call the meeting to order. Amendments to the agenda. We have two. One will be a public hearing on 206 Allen Drive. The other one is utility supply over direct read meters. So I need a motion to go ahead and approve.
Motion, we make those amendments.
Okay.
Second that, but what numbers?
They will be under 10A. They'll be 10A, 206 Allen is 10A.
Okay.
10B will be utility supply.
Oh.
So you second the motion, Jim?
Yeah.
All in favor?
Aye.
Aye, okay. Has everybody had a chance to take a look at the minutes?
Yes, I need to approve the amendment that's written.
Okay, all in favor? Aye. Okay. Superintendent's report? Yeah,
We had the high winds a couple weeks ago. We had upgrade tree on advanced auto. We got a pre-service in, had that brought down and got removed, and we kept the fence out for the land on the, back there. That's taken care of. All due to the high winds, we're also picking up large amounts of brush now, right now. Leaf vacuuming went out last week, just a little courtesy. There was a lot of people with the nice weather got out, so we went ahead and got out and did that. We should have the first week in April, we should be doing it, we'll be doing a spring clean, and the first week in May, we'll do another one for leaf vacuum. The street sweeper is down right now. We're just waiting for a fan for it to come in, we'll get it back together, and that's about it.
okay, Chad?
We have 10 animal complaints, 108 business checks, 161 extra patrols, 2 runaway reports, 100 traffic stops. We responded to 636 calls.
Is that it?
Yes.
Okay, no other superintendents here, so we'll move on. Next on the agenda is the installation of 2 wet well wizards at 2 lift stations. Jason did give me his report, but I'm not going to read it. I'll make you guys a copy afterwards. But basically what they are is to bust up the grease that comes into the lift stations. They kind of, circulate and bust it up. So the cost for 2 of them is $23,000. So basically what he is asking for is the okay to go ahead and purchase the 2. He's got it in his budget, so we talked it over, and it's a good project. So need a motion to go ahead and approve $23,000 for the purchase of 2 of the wet well wizards.
I'll make that motion.
I'll second that.
All in favor? Okay. Next on the agenda is Major Crimes Unit MCU 75. Chad, you can give us a little.
So what we are trying to establish is a major crime unit throughout the whole county. Where Knox detective would be with the county units on any major deployment. So major crimes that we have initially listed: homicide, non-parental kidnapping, arson, rape, sexual assault, or any serious violent felonies. Our unit would be deployed. They will train with other detectives. It's only a detective unit where they would train with the detective units, and they have 5 days. We have a board directors, the guide at MCU, it's where we are in the loop of what's going on, when to activate them, when not to activate them. But we believe it's going to be a really, really good system to help everybody in the entire county, rather than Stark County doing Stark County things, Knox doing Knox things. It's a joint effort to make it all better. They're using our tools, we're using their tools. I think it's just gonna be a better system to help us.
Did you get a chance to read it?
Yes, I did.
Okay, need a motion to go ahead and approve, MCU 75.
I move we approve MCU 75.
All in favor? Aye. Okay. Okay, Tim, we'll backtrack if you want, if you got a report.
Update on their, well bore trends, we ran, electric for well bore, put in new gravel for a driveway and ready for concrete now. Careless is building the pump and the motor as we speak to bring it in for next step after that. We repaired a leak on Portland and the intersection of the culvert. A water main leak, we put black dirt and seed with the help of the street department and wastewater, was able to accomplish that. We did some spring cleaning at the shop. We changed a check valve on a high service pump. We cleaned the yard at the plant and mowed for the first time. Helped with a little playground equipment, completed all locates, completed all work assignments, changed out 6 water meters. And just for the record, to let you know, I put up no bulk water sale signs on our fire hydrants to let people know that we are no longer, and I went with everybody, not just everybody. So far I haven't seen anybody, but I was gonna ask if we could possibly put it on our webpage to let our citizens know if they do see anybody but our fire department drawing off a fire hydrant, they could call it in and let us know. Maybe help be a little watchful eye. Other than that, that's all for me.
Okay. We'll move on, 406 West Elm bid opening. Okay, that is for the demolition of the house trail. Jake Neeson. Okay, we had one bid and that is Dirt Works Excavating, and it is for $5,500. Need a motion to go ahead and accept the little bid and only bid.
I'll make that motion.
Second.
All in favor? Okay. Next on the agenda is 101 McGill Street review.
6 months ago, 9/24/25, board give them 6 months to rehome the rabbits. This is just review to see if that has happened.
Did it happen?
The people are here. I have not been there.
The rabbits have been moved. We're preparing our house for sale. So they're out of there, but my cage units are still there because they're gonna be transported to Florida where we're moving.
Okay. So what do we still have? We should still have a fine going on or?
$1,500 fine pending on that. It could be assessed at any time. The publications and everything have already taken place.
I would recommend that we wait till next meeting to see.
To make sure they're.
Yeah,
Okay. Need a motion.
I move that we move this until our next meeting.
I'll second.
All in favor? Aye. Okay, so we'll wait to make sure you get everything done before we decide on the fine.
The cage units won't be moved and probably until like August, September.
Okay.
Because I just had major back surgery, so it's not something that I can readily like jump in my car and go. 10 minutes in the car is about all I can handle.
Okay. All right, that's fine. Did I take a motion on that?
Yes, you did.
Motion second, all in favor? Aye. Yeah, okay. Yeah, I'm kind of losing train of thought right now. Okay, next on the agenda is Andrew Spite Trust Rentals.
Yes, I was informed of multiple units down through there that wasn't registered, haven't been inspected. And I contacted the people here who are in charge of the trust. And they got with me today. I let them know the importance of at least checking for the health, safety and welfare parts of it, you know, not any major repairs or anything that needs done, just the immediate stuff until they get new tenants for a reinspection. But I do have, I'll be in touch with them. They said not a problem coming in, looking at them, going over all that. So with that, I just wanna put that on hold, pending compliance, and then taking them off the active enforcement list.
Okay, next, Skylar Rice Rentals.
I spoke with her last week. We were able to inspect 2 of the 3 units. A lot of minor violations. They don't have a issue taking care of that. The third one wasn't denied entry. She wouldn't come to the door to let us in for inspection. It was one that we had 4 years ago under enforcement for even in order to vacate for how bad the premises was. She didn't let us go back in. Last week I sent a certified requesting along with standard mail requesting. Asked the board that if I don't get any action here pretty soon to go ahead and pursue a warrant to go into that house.
I have no problem with that.
Motion.
I move that we allow Lonnie to move forward with the enforcement inspection.
I'll second that.
All in favor? Okay, next we'll move down to 206 Allen Drive. And this is a public hearing, so I'll go ahead and open that up on.
So the short end of that, the police Friday had obtained the search warrant to go in there, and because of the conditions of the house and everything that was going on, police department contacted me to go in there because it was obvious violations. The mayor's seen some of the pictures. The owner of the house there, she's here, she has seen or aware of the pictures. Her brother's seen the pictures, some of them. And because of, which obviously it's an open case, so I don't know much about it, but they were arrested for one of the charges were manufacturing methamphetamine. So if that went on in the house, I have to get that tested by the county and have anything taken care of. Right now, it's got an order to vacate posted, so nobody can go in the house. The owner's requesting that she can go in and find a set of keys to her father's house. And short of that, and they already did sign the consent form to go in and search and health department to do what they've got to do and everything. So nothing's gonna be needed from that. Just to make it past the order to vacate, they'd just like to go in and see if they can find the keys to the house or to her dad's van.
Becky, you have any?
Oh, sorry.
Yeah, yeah. You lost your train of thought too, didn't
No, I was so. Anyway, yeah, I was wanting to see if we could go in and see about getting the keys from her dad's van and actually the cord for my computer, because I see that they had borrowed that too. And, that's basically it. And until we know for sure how the condition, you know, whether it had meth in it or not.
Chad, do you have a problem with that?
I don't have a problem with a police officer coming with.
No, I mean, you guys been through it, all the evidence, whatever, so there'll be no problem. Yeah. I don't have a problem with it. I mean. Okay.
Is that a motion?
Yeah, I'll make that motion to, you know.
Okay.
You need a second? All in favor? So, yeah, you can go in there and get. Yeah.
Good luck.
Yeah, that's
Yeah, we
what
saw
it sounds.
Pictures, oh.
Okay. End of public hearing on that case. Next on utility supply. Scott.
Yes, thank you. I'm Scott with the Utility Supply Company. I was in here sometime in August of 2020. We initially had talked about upgrading your meter reading system to a AMI system. At that time, it was decided with, for good reason that you wouldn't proceed forward because the amount of the old style meters that you had wouldn't justify, most of those meters weren't going to be hitting the tower. Now, 5, 6 years later, we're at a point where we've got a whole lot of these new meters in the system. They are all designed to hit the tower. If we were to put up a collection tower for these meters, I'm sorry, I'm outside the meter right here.
That's fine.
This is a huge benefit for the utility, not only Tim, but Cheryl in the office. The antenna that we would put up on top of the water tower would collect reads 24/7. And this map that I've showed you here, anything in green is a guaranteed daily read. Anything in yellow is what Neptune classifies as marginal. That may be, it only picks up once every other day, or every third day kind of situation. The majority of your meters are changed out to the V4 meters, which we need to read these towers. There are about 430 residential meters that aren't changed out to this new style meter yet. Those are in the process of being changed out. So we're.
Can I cut in?
Yeah.
For Jimmy and
Go right ahead.
Steve? What this is gonna do, instead of us going out and reading meters all the time, check for leaks. Anything that Cheryl needs is gonna be right on her computer. We don't have to read meters anymore. If someone comes in and complains, I got a water leak, Cheryl can say, look at it, says, well, here, your water started leaking on this date at this time. So it stops us from doing a lot of little petty things when we're doing big jobs and have to pull off for it. It's gonna benefit Cheryl, it's gonna benefit the water department. And like I said, the 400 meters, probably in the next 6 months, will be all changed out. Just, that's all. I just kind of wanted to let them know what we're shooting for.
Yeah, great. No, thank you. So it's you're basically getting live information from all of your meters that can hit the tower. Assuming they're within range, obviously, the majority of them are in range. So anybody who does go into a leak status, if you will, that's going to be live on Cheryl's dashboard. She'll be able to see those and make that an actionable thing versus waiting a month, 2 months, and then a snowbird gets a $1,000 bill for water that has been leaking or whatnot. So it just it makes the system run a lot more efficient. And yeah, the total cost is $39,500. There are 2 quotes I gave you guys in there. One is for the install and one is for the equipment. That is an all-in price right there. The only other caveat to that is at the next renewal of your annual software fee, your annual renewal fee is going to go up because we are storing so much data for these meter reads. So it will not be more than $5,000. Currently, you guys pay about $3,800. You're probably going to be paying about $4,800 annually for software fees. So, but again, that's all in price right there. So, the install company that we've got there, they're fantastic. They're the Neptune meter distributor out of Ohio. They just happen to have an install division, which we do not. So, yeah, any questions about that?
The area that's kind of yellow up here at the top, where is that location? Is that Parkview?
Yeah, that's right in the north end of town. There are some new style meters in there, but I believe I can't say this for sure, but most of them are the older style meters.
Is that why it's yellow?
It's yellow because that is like a low lying area. And based on the known performance of the meters, Neptune's like, we're not quite sure we'll get those on a daily basis. Now, granted, on a billing basis for over a 3-day period, those will likely pick up. And if we need to add antennas, things like that, there's always a way to get those reads back. It's just a matter of, we might need to swap some heads off and do something different at those locations to get 100% reads. I have no doubt that we'll get you guys to 100% read rate. It's just a matter of those little pockets of yellow that aren't picking up quite yet. They always underpromise and overdeliver on these studies too. So I would say with a certain certainty that those will probably get picked up, but I can't say 100%. So.
Is that something that you'll test at a later date?
Absolutely. So once we get the tower up, it's just gonna start, I'll come up and program it. As soon as I program it, it's gonna start collecting any meter read it can hear. Over about a month period, we'll know exactly where we need to focus on changing out meters or swapping antennas out or adding different antennas to make them call it. So we're here as a partner in this situation. 6 years ago, you guys weren't ready for this. Now you are ready for this. So here we
Yeah,
are.
how many seconds or minutes does it pulse read to Cheryl? Every few minutes you get the reading or something like that?
So with the new style gateways, it's basically every 15 minutes, it sends its signal in. So as the antenna collects the reads, within 15 minutes, it will send that data off via cellular backhaul to town hall. Tim will also have access to this. Any town utility employee can have access to this. It really will change the way you guys read meters. Instead of being reactive, you're going to be proactive. And we'll initially it's a little bit of a heavier load for Cheryl on the front end of this. But once we get a couple of months in and we know where our meters are that aren't picking up, we're able to generate work orders and say, if a meter hasn't picked up in say 3 days, hey, then we're gonna send you out there, change out antennas, change out dead meters, and really make the system super efficient for you guys.
So I'd also like to point out with that every 15 minutes, it will also help the homeowner when that leak comes to their side of it. Instead of 15 days, we'll know in 15 minutes because it'll set a high rate. Their meter's now going at a high rate. So we'll be able to help the homeowner out quite a bit at the same time.
Absolutely. It saves a whole lot of time, but it also, it gives you this information and you're able to alert the homeowner a lot faster than you normally would. So it's a huge benefit to the customer, the end user.
My reading, all in price 39.5, is that right?
39,500.
Just for the record, so it's under the bid amount. I just wanted to put out there, we don't have to bid it since it's under 50K. So just.
And this is gonna be split between the land and the street.
In regards to this, I'm not from, well, I'm
Sure.
originally from here. So I just dealt with something like this in the town that I'm from. I'm a president of our temple association and business owner of that. You guys have your system set up so it will flag a high usage rate for a homeowner in that, but that is also dependent on someone programming that into the system. Do you have an AI system set up that this homeowner averages so many gallons per day, per week, per month? And then anything that's a certain percentage beyond that, it flags that and then comes back to Cheryl?
That's on the roadmap. So currently how our meters work is, and it's not based on a rate, it's based on the time of usage. So if a meter has used water for 12 hours, it flags that meter as an intermittent usage, or an intermittent consumption. If it goes for 24 hours, it flags it as a continuous. Those all show up right on the dashboard. We do have AI. We've got a beta AI in there. It's really basic right now, but that is in the roadmap to be able to analyze the amount of usage and the time of usage. We're not quite there yet, but it is absolutely on the roadmap of the next software upgrades.
The reason I bring this up is because one of my facilities, its normal water bill would be about $80 a month, and that's it. And we received a water bill for $864. It's on the Neptune system.
Okay.
Everything's just exactly what you're talking about. But what people lose sight of is, yes, our water bill is 10 times as much, but we also receive a sewer bill that's the exact same way.
Oh, yeah.
So we went from $160 payment in 1 month to a $1,600 payment in 1 month.
Yes.
And we never received notice or anything that the water bill, that we had a run on the water.
And that is a function of using the software and learning the software and knowing that if I see somebody that is flagged for a continuous usage. And they're also, they're higher usage than their average, that's a matter of knowing how to use that software and you actually utilizing it.
Do you guys work with Cheryl up front to
Absolutely.
train her how to use that?
For sure, absolutely. So that's what we're here for and it's an ongoing training, but the first couple of months, let's just get through the billing cycles and then let's really dive into the data. The data is there, it's just a matter of using it. So.
Thank you.
Okay, you done? Let's get on, okay. Okay, need a motion to go ahead and purchase the system, I think it was what, 39,500?
Yes.
To go ahead and get that first phase going.
I'll make that motion. I'll second.
All in favor?
Aye.
All right, okay, then we're going back up a little bit because I did, Cindy pointed it out on Jason's report. Sewer department, he is also requesting $5,675 to purchase a permanent mounted ladder for our electrical and blower building, so.
They use an extension line.
I'll make a motion that we approve the purchase of that alarm to the sewer department.
They have their own extension ladder that they have to climb up, and it's kind of unsafe. So this will be mounted to the wall.
Okay.
He told me about it. Then he went on vacation.
Need a second?
I second.
All in favor? Okay. Anything else? Board, do you have any questions for the super?
Just want to let know that we're opening the parks today, so everyone knows that the parks will be open. They're doing it as we speak.
Need a motion to adjourn?
I move to adjourn.
Meeting adjourned. You guys, I need to talk a little bit about that thing.
Yes. Well, I was gonna ask you.
Yeah, I didn't. Here.
Did you click it?
Jim Hicks is,
Oh, I'm sure. He called my office.
yeah.